Okay, so you're gonna need a lot of files for this. I'll link all of them. But first I'll show you what your folder should be looking like. So go into File Explorer, this PC, your drive, Program Files 86, Steam Apps, Common, find the game, and then you want to make this folder right here, _mods. Then once you're in that folder, you can make multiple baked, but okay. So if you can run the game on high, if you have a high tier PC, or even just a kind of mid, like I'm running a 1660 and a 10400F, and I can run it on high. So as long as you can do that, you want to make two folders called Baked 51 and Baked 52. But if you have to run the game on low, then instead of 51 and 52, you want to do 61 and 62. And the other thing you want to put in this, in the directory, is a mod launcher, which is how you're going to open the game every time. Run it as admin, open it like that. And there's going to be a patcher, which is a one-time thing. I'll link that too. You toss it in here, you run it, then as soon as you run it, it'll tell you it's over with, and then you delete it. So that's why I don't have it here. But let's go back here. I just split up stuff in this. In Baked 52, I have like movies, renders, Titans runs, all that, arenas. And in 51 is where I have belts, characters, and all that. So I had a mod or two that came with all these folders. Some may, some won't, but if not, you can just make them. So if you want to really, you can just go ahead and make the characters folder, capital C, S on the end, characters. And here you have all these ones I've added. So first, you're going to want your placeholder mod. I'm going to have linked. After you extract it and everything, it should be this folder. And you want to open up the placeholder PDF file, because that's really what you need. Okay, and once you're in the PDF, you can see all these characters right here. This big line, and their IDs right here. So this is extra slots in the game that it's going to give you. You can replace all these. These characters aren't playable. It will give you some playable characters, the Rey Mysterios and the Undertakers, and a few more people that were extra from 2K22. It'll give you those to play as. But here, this is not playable people. You can just replace these people, so you don't have to replace like actual in-game wrestlers for your mods. Okay, so I'll go for the mod I want to get. Pro Wrestling Mods is the best site for it, and I want to grab Kenta. So I'll grab him, download file. Okay, now that Kenta's done, we'll have him here. Pull him out. Just extract it to. I like to keep a backup of my wrestlers. You don't have to. But just toss him on the desktop for a quick second or in a backup folder if you're doing that. Okay, just remember that name. And you're also going to need a render. And the way that I get all of my renders is I go into the PW mods Discord right here. And then once you're in here, you can just go into the renders folder down here under resources, or not folder, but server. And then hit Control F on your keyboard, and you should see a search bar come up here to search in the channel. And just type in Kenta. And yeah, right here. A perfect one for the Kenta I just downloaded. So download that. toss it in the folder too. There you go. So the character I want to replace, I'll have to look around for a second. Because say I put Kenta over trying to find somebody larger. Big Show. If I replace him with Big Show, then he's gonna be the size of the Big Show, even though he's just a cruiserweight size guy. You can use meta to set everybody's sizes and everything right. I don't use meta. It's like a $4 or $5 thing on Patreon. I'm sure it's worth it, but I just haven't got to that. So let me figure out who I want to do. Okay, so I think the closest in height, Kenta's like 5'9", and the closest person I haven't replaced would probably be like Kyle O'Reilly maybe, Flash 15. And I don't have a folder of him yet, 103. So I'll rename the folder, make it 1003 underscore superstar. Then go inside the folder. Okay, actually that's a weird setup. Hold on, let's drop that out real fast. I think I made 2 folders. We will back out, delete that one, then put this one in the row one. And now name it 1003 underscore superstar. And now in here, edit this name, just delete everything before underscore attire. And 1003. Then in here, just replace all these numbers with 1003. So then after that, go down to the render and just name it 1003 underscore render. And then from here, go back to the game files. And I can copy and paste the character folder. And then make a folder called UI. Inside of that, make one called render. Well, actually the placeholder graphic mod, I'll send the link for that too. It should have all these folders made actually. Because you'll have all these empty renders. Of all the characters you can't use in the game, until you replace them, they're going to have this render. Oh, and you can get to play as action figure John Cena. It gives you that too. You don't need to download him separate. But just go to Kenta, then just copy and paste him in here. Replace the blank one. There he is. So we'll back out. And then next is the graphics. So we'll go back to this folder. And you should also have this folder from the graphic placeholder. Open its PDF. Okay, then once you're in here, you're going to have pretty much the same setup here. Different wrestlers, slide ease. So come over here and just type in the name of the wrestler on the website. I type in Kenta, then we get this. And for graphics, you can download 2K22 ones and it will work. It's just if you get a 22 one, they might not always have the barricade graphics. So we download that. Mega download. This one has his graphics, his Titantron, and his theme. So we'll download all that, then we'll dump it into Baked 52 for me. Okay, pull up my downloads folder, and we'll have all this here. So I'll go back to the games directory, back to 52 movies, and then if you don't have the SS folder or the movies folder, create those. And here you're going to have to go back to the placeholder, but the way that I think it's best to do it is instead of replacing all of these first, the names, just go by this. Logo 1 through 28, and then 50 through 73. And the way I like to track that is just in my phone. Like, say, my next one would be 54. So I'll just put Kenta Graphics - logo 54 just so I know that. So I'll log that real fast. Okay. And the ID for 54 is 504. So I'll make a folder here called new folder 504 _ superstar. And in that, I'll drop these three. Don't drop the WEM file, which is a theme, and don't drop the ENT-BK2 file. Anything else you get from that download, drop it though, from whatever wrestler. And then back out to movies, go into Titantron, and then here. So you want to throw this one in. But then once you have it in, you want to rename it to the ID on the second part. So, I think it was 504. And now his graphics are done, and I just have to do the theme. So, we open Sound Editor. Another file link. Also, sometimes Sound Editor just won't open. And if that doesn't happen, or if it won't open, you can go to its directory and delete this file right here. That'll fix it. Settings.json. But go to File, Open, and here you can also replace pretty much all the in-game music, even the menu music, like the garbage soundtrack. I think that's all in Music Pack 4. But for this, go in 8. And here you can see all these are replaced. But I'll just go here to Clockwork and drag and drop Kenta's theme. And one thing is though, with a lot of themes that you'll download from the packs like that, they might not be loud enough. For the most part with mine, what I do is I'll find it on YouTube, and then I'll just go to like YouTube to MP3 right here, download that, and then open this right here, sound converter. Then you can just drag and drop it into this box and turn the volume up to like 6, and then you can drag and drop it into here, it'll be louder. But that's pretty much all of that. So now open SDB editor, something else I'll link, and you always want to open this as administrator. And you're going to have a SDB file inside of your baked after you run the game once it's modded. I'm pretty sure that's what puts it in. Open. And it comes with the placeholder mod actually too. So I forgot who I replaced Kenta with. I think Flash, probably. Oh yeah, I'm assuming this one. So just rename it to Kenta. Enter. That's it. And then click save right here. I always like to make a backup of my SDB file and my actual save file in game too. And for backing up your Steam save file, I would do it after every time you close the game. You can find tutorials of that online, really easy. But we will go here, go back to where your SDB folder is, and I'll just copy and paste it in here. Back up. here's the final thing before getting on the game. Open up Caketools. And up here, click this little floppy disk right here. Mods. And then say that I only touched Bake 51 and I didn't touch 52, then I would only have to Bake 51, then I could open the game. But since I messed with both, then I'm gonna have to do both. So, click 51. You may have to like drag the little box to be bigger, because it could start out like pretty small, like smaller than this. But erase that. Since I did 51 folder, type in 51, hit OK. And if you have a lot of stuff in, it'll take a few minutes. Okay, then when it's done, click OK, come back up here, and if you messed with another folder, for me it's 52, type in 52, and then let it. Okay, now that's done, I can open the game, and just real fast on a new game. So that music doesn't play. Well, I can't mute it yet. Okay. Go to the directory, which I guess I closed. PC, 86, Steam, Game Apps, Common, Game. Minus admin. And you can get custom video packages when loading up the game too. You'll see in a second. See this video. This menu is so good. I think this is on PW Mods and it's called like AEW 2K23. Good little menu setup. Go to entrance, victory. And before you edit an entrance on someone, like somebody that you modded into the game, you have to copy another entrance onto them first. But wait, see if I replace the right name. Yeah, Kenta. So Kevin Nash is right beside of him. So copy, put Kevin Nash's entrance on Kenta. Then first I like to check all this. So logo 54 is what I put on Kenta. Yeah, I'll get it. That's right. So I will put all this on. It was like Clockwork 3. I put Kenta's theme on. I actually don't remember. So you can always pull that back up and check it. So sound editor. Yes. File. Open. Music pack 8. Yeah, 3. Okay. And then for his entrance motion, you can go to SmackDown Hotel. And they have an entrance list here, like that. And you can just see like who all these preset ones are supposed to be. But for Kenta, they have his from when he was in WWE. Black Sun. So also don't press template or it'll crash the game. But Black Sun. Good. Now, just put it on first title motion too. Money in the bank, you can really do whatever. And that's really all there is to that. So back out, save again. And then when it comes to moveset and overall, you can just come over here, roster, edit superstars, and change it here. I haven't got to really change it anybody's yet. And then for movesets, just come over here, 3D creations, and you can just copy one over. I'll go ahead and do that for Kenta. So, movesets, find hashtags, Kenta. Mouse downloaded. There we go. Download. And if you don't have all the DLCs, you may run into an issue where you can't copy a DLC move over. I have every DLC on the Xbox, but on PC, I just bought it on here. I've had the issue only like once, but it's something to get around. And I'm pretty sure that's everything you need. For, say, hold on. Go back in here real fast and look. For belts and arenas, or even stuff such as props, like all these weapons I've done custom. When you download those, since they're a bit different installs, it's still all drag and drop. It's nothing harder, but pretty much any one you download will come with like a little notepad tutorial in the file. So really, characters are the most confusing part, and it's not that bad. It's just a long process of dragging, dropping, and waiting. I think that's everything.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.